Hi, fella vapors all over the world. It's Joe, the village vapor, coming at you from Ireland. And today, this has been out a good while, but I'm going to show you. It's a TFV12 tank, which it's Smok. You know what I think of Smok. I think they do great tanks, but all I've had with their device is nothing but trouble. So except for my RPM 40, which is a good little pod mod, but other than that, I've had a lot of smart things break me. But anyway, here's a nice Smok box as usual. You know, you get Smok, and on your main you get that big ugly. This is nicotine product, and you can freeze that and pause that and take a look if you want what's included in the kit. And you got your TFV12. You can get coils, no problem for this. There's a whole array, you know. Smok, they've a load of coils for it. Oh, the tanks just fell apart. It's because I haven't got a coil in it or that. But yeah, onto the tank. Put these away. Sorry, it's not. I've just had it through the ultrasonic. It's just not staying together. As you can see, a nice, lovely tank by Smok. I like this tank, the TFV12, you know. And comes open, you know, you click it, and then just I forget what capacity is. I think it's 5 or 6 mil. Should say on the box anyway. But it holds a nice bit of juice with the bubble glass. Of course, in the box, sorry about that, folks. You get I've had this box open. I've had it a few years. Just you get a baggie with some O-rings. Another, yes, O-rings, a gasket, silica gel. That was where the got two tanks. I think one was a mesh tank and another was a quad tank. The tanks are very good for this, actually. The stock coils, you know, they're very good, you know. Like I say, Smok, I think they make very good tanks, and I have a few of their tanks. But today I'm just concentrating on the TFV12, and this as well, the Smok TFV12 RBA. It's been out a couple of years now. Give you a look round the box, what the kit includes, if you want to pause that. There's not much in it really, you know. Scratch and sniff, made in China, aren't they all? Oh, by the way, I hope yous are all doing well. And in this box you get your it's a nice little box, you know. I think this cost, you know, it's about 13, 14 euro. Dear enough for what it was, but there you go. If you want it, you have to pay for it. You get your RBA, you get hex screw tool. You get your little Allen key for the grub screws that are in the RBA, which I'm going to show you in more detail now. So basically, this is, get this stuff out of the way. This is your RBA, see? See your juice inlets there. Another juice inlet, so two juice ports, and it's actually the only thing about this is a bugger to wick, you know, if you're not used to wicking and that. Now I don't know whether to, I'm not going to be lazy. I'm going to change out these coils. I've two coils in here already. They're I think they're it's some kind of fancy wire I got that you wrap your own coil. I think it's juggernaut wire or alien wire, but so I'm gonna start off. See, as you can see, you know, it's 4 posts, negative, positive. You know, one hole in downstairs one hole, upstairs same the other side. So yeah, I'm not going to be lazy. Bear with me. I have my coils here. I'm gonna stick 2 great old coils. These are 2 demon killer violence coil. You wanna pause that? Staple staggered fuse claps, and they come out to 0.3 ohms. So this should come out to 0.15 or thereabouts will do us. But yeah, 10 pieces, you get a tenner a pop for 10. But great coils, last for ages and ages, you know. Really good coils. So I'm going to take 2 of them out, give you a closer look. It's not the world's best phone, but it's not bad. Give you a closer little look at one of them coils. I think they do a great job. You can get all sorts of different coils from Demon Vape. There we are. There's a good look at it now. See? Nice coils, aren't they? Yeah, I think so. They're very nice coils. So I'm going to unscrew these old homemade. Mind you, they serve me well, these. I've had these in the tank for a good while. The only thing I don't particularly like on this RBA is the Allen key screws. If you're not careful, they have a tendency to thread. You can thread them, and you have to be careful. You do get spares, though. You get full spares, which is good. So I think I've actually already used a couple of. I actually have 2 of these RBAs. I have them both in operation in 2 Smok. I've got 2 of the Smok TFV12s. I liked it that much. I still use it quite heavily. So right, get rid of these. Actually, I might put these up. Could always use them. Could use them another time maybe. But so that's what we've got. Got your big old. What's that on my hands? Something from the coil. So you got your big old your juice. Your air comes in from the bottom here, comes up through here, hits your coils, and obviously, you've a nice in the chamber there. You've a nice bit of dome, and it's a great. I'm gonna just screw this in. No, I won't. Yeah, I'll screw it in on the base now. Actually, that's how you fit it in. You just fit it on your base. So I'm gonna use 2 of these violence. Demon killer coils, easy enough to install on this. Yeah, that one's getting blocked a bit, so stick 2 in. Worry about them and get a bit twisted, yeah, it's not looking good for Australia. My heart really does go out to them. I'm in Ireland. I'm English originally, but the UK has the right idea about vaping. I mean, the shops you can buy disposable vapes in the hospital and that to encourage people not to be smoking. It's great, And you have to be careful when inserting these coils because, you've not a whole lot of room to play with. So yeah, I have them in there. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to tighten these up. I'm going to tighten. I have to get one of those screwdrivers. That's Allen key as well. So I'm not going to screw these all the way just yet in case we have to do a bit of pulling or rearranging. But yeah, I'm in the UK, and they're arguing with America, the health officials, and that saying, your people shouldn't, be able to have the right to vape, which of course they should, And cigarettes are still bloody lethal. They were killing me. They really were killing me, you know. My chest has never been so good since I started vaping. So anyway, screwing these violence coils in with the Allen key and do a few adjustments. That's nice and tight. That's nice and tight. I've had these in here before, so I know there is plenty of room. Make sure this one's nice and tight. You don't want to go too mad tight, and then, or else you will strip your grub screws, you know. So this needs a bit more of a tighten up. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's just crazy some parts of the world, you know. I'm just getting me pliers. I'm gonna have a quick cup of tea, or sorry, a quick drop of tea and a vape. And if you're wondering what I'm vaping on the Geek Vape Aegis Boost Plus, and I've got some IVG gold tobacco, which is lovely. I've 2 nick shots in there, so it's 6 milligrams. So gonna great little mod this, you know, bat single 18 650. I've it on, what have I there? 22.5 watts. I'm gonna take it for a vape. Oh yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, I just got a delivery yesterday to my sister's, so I was chuffed, and I'm gonna show you some in a minute that I was really, really pleased to get. Something that I love, and probably heard me talk about it before. Jay Hayes does a great video about it. He stocks it in his store. Tell you now in a minute, once I come to wicking it, because gonna need it. Get this bugger cut. Oh, that's not a good cut at all. It's the only thing. The big exotic coils is, you know, room. You're not left with much room. Should be able to get that one fine. Always remember to put your fingers over your, or else you'll end up stepping on them and halfway going into your foot. I'm going to put them to one side. I have a cat as well, so I wouldn't like him, you know, choking on it maybe or something. I don't know why he'd want to eat it, but you never know. So that's, oh no, look, that's sticking out a bit still, so get the tweezers in. They're not bad, these tweezers, but I think I need a new pair. I'll write a Santa. And right, gonna straighten these up a bit with me screwdriver, which as usual, there's always something I can't see, I can't find. Where the hell did I put my old screwdriver? Here it is, my good old faithful Terminator kit screwdriver. So I'm gonna get this from this side, get my screwdriver in there and position that a bit better. Come on, feck here. Yeah, that's better. Right, okay. Pull that out a little bit. Oh, you can all see this at home. Yeah, so that's not bad. That's about where I want it. A little bit, wants to come up a bit that side. Yeah, that's better. A little bit more. Just, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can have them a bit wonky, but I like my coils to be fairly nice and straight, you know, especially if I'm doing the video. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right. So, put that up a bit more. That should be straighter. See, the screwdriver's nearly had it and has bloody stuck in it. Oh, dear me. I need something to pull that out with. Yeah, that's better. You can see that now. It's nice and straight. It's not hitting the post or anything, yeah. So, going to complete the process on the other side. How long have I been babbling on for? 15 minutes. Oh, dearie me. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's really, if you want to get something to practice your wicking on, this is it. If you want to, learn how to get good at wicking, this tank has really tried my patience in the past, with it leaking and dry hits and that. There's definitely an art to it. But what do you reckon on that? That looks nice and straight to me. Just gonna double check something that the cap goes on alright and it's not shorting out. Of course, there's going to be a whole rake of bloody hotspots in this now, but as long as it's not touching the cap, I don't mind, as long as we're safe. Always remember, keep your batteries safe. Now I'm just going to test that out. What have we got here on the Geek Vape Aegis X? So let's give that a little bit of wipe. It's a bit juicy, so I'll stick that on there. Just make sure we're not shorting out like that, because it is a limited. So that's 51 watts. We'll pull that down to 37, 40, 41. Right, 41. Not shorting. So we get the hot spots out, will we? There's bound to be some. Come on. Yep. It's hot spots on this side. The other side is not heating, which is kind of you just have to strum your coils, till you get all the hot spots out. I should really by rights be using my ceramic tweezers, but they're actually broke. And by the way, if you're quite new to the vaping game, never strum whilst you're firing, or you could have a nasty short, You could wreck your build as well. That's nearly getting a couple of hot spots there. Couple there. It's always the same with the exotic calls, there's always a bit of farting around, to get them glowing evenly. But I'd say, yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Yeah, they're glowing from the inside out, no more hot spots. I'm still not happy with that one. Now look, I'm gonna mess with this. I know damn well I'm gonna cause more hot spots. Oh no, hang on. Might not. Yeah, I did, yeah. That's not heating up evenly now. Right, hang on. Come on. It's this one. Bug it up when you move it. You just arrange your wire a little bit and you get your hot spots. Ah, yeah, that's better. They're glowing from the inside out. They'll do. What's that coming out at? That's not bad. 1.7. Can you see that? 1.7. So let that cool down. Now, what I've ranted and raved on about before, I'm going to rant and rave on again, is this man here. He's in America. Straight in my phone, sorry. Cottonman.com. You can visit his site. You sent me these, nice car stickers. And this is actually a list of is produce if you want to freeze that. I actually like the Caroline, the blend, and the Just Red V2. Now, the Just Red V2 I use mostly for drippers, custard flavours. I'll give you a look at it. It's funny looking stuff. Jay Hayes has a really good video on it. If you want to look at him, it's great. That's it there. That's your Just Red, you know. It's funny stuff, but it takes a bit of working with. You know, I wouldn't recommend it to a newbie, but I tell you what, it's the best cotton. Fair play to Butch, or the cotton man as I call him. This is me. He sent me a big bag of this. Is the Maverton, Caroline, the blend, which is one of my favourites. And I got a huge bag. He done me a great bargain. He's very generous, man. Done me a brilliant bag on a big bag of the red V2, which I won't be using on this build because, you know, it's not. It's more for RDAs, but I'll get loads of builds out of this, and this is great with custards, desserts, anything like that. So it's an absolutely brilliant cotton. I can't speak more about him. So there you go. There's his address again. Top 6. You can get a sample pack as well off him with a few that you can try. So anyway, onto the build. Coils of cool down. So I'm going to use some of the Carolina blend, yeah, and I'll it out of the bag. I'm going to twist one end, and I'm gonna, like I said, sometimes it takes a bit of work with is cotton sometimes, to get it to the right size and that, but I can assure you it is worth it, the experience, the vape you get off his cotton is superior to any cotton, and I've tried them all. Cotton vaping is my usual go-to, but this is just a kind of a bit of a luxury I get myself now and again. It's a bit on the pricey side, but to me, it's worth every euro. I'm gonna have to strip off a bit there because it's a little bit thick. Never mind. So okay, like I said, it takes a little bit longer than your normal cotton baking or whatever you're using. I mean, you don't have to get cotton, man, if you don't want to. I'm just telling you from experience, and I'm sure a lot of other people would, how brilliant it actually works. Jay Hayes uses, that's it. That's nice. That's just gone through nicely there. Jay Hayes, I want to pull it back. I'm not wasting my cotton, man. Cotton, what? But Jay Hayes, he uses, by the way, you want to cut your cotton just about a middle from the side of the tank. So that's one side done. Like I said, it's funny cotton to work with. You're gonna have a bit of wastage, but see, you have wastage on all cotton, but it just really is worth the value. I was like a child on Christmas Day when I got this. I wicked up me Armageddon, and wicked up me another couple of RTAs, that I have. Me Drop Dead, run a few custard flavours through them and that. Just having it's a bugger to get started sometimes, and this cotton as well, another thing about it, lasts for ages, once you've got the build in there, it lasts for ages. Very high heat resistance too. Come on, get on my freaking notes now. I'm just trying to show you how to wick the old, come on, just making the blocking that. No, it's just me. Alright, get that joke. Sorry it's taking so long, Vapors. Here we go. Now, that should be a nice snug, a little bit tight. Sort that out, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I want. That's absolutely lovely. So, gonna do the same procedure. Going, like I said, this Carolina blend. Really like it. I think it's great cotton. The Mavertons, they're all good cottons. The Just Red is a kind of a funny cotton to get used to, you know. I was talking to the cotton man, he was telling me it was just a cotton that never really took off. Anyway, I'm gonna give this Caroline the brand, not that it needs it, a little bit of a comb out. Hardly any knots at all in Cotton Man cotton, you know, but yeah, the wicking game on this TF12, even to this day, sometimes, you know, if I'm rushing too much or that, I still won't get the build right, you know, and it's all, this TFV12, I'm telling you now, it's all about the wicking. So, all we have to do now is, you see that hole down there, you see it without the cotton, but you basically got to get it in there. So we'll start gently placing it in the cotton hole, whatever you want to call it, in the wicking hole, sorry, should I say. You want to get it, that's it, that's nice, it's showing at the, you want to get it showing at the bottom. You don't want to force it in either, else you're just going to create a choke point, but that's not bad. Doesn't look the best, but it's not bad. As you can see there, you can see the cotton just touching the bottom there. On the same this side. So I'm going to start teasing cotton in bit by bit if necessarily. It's very hard, you won't get it all in at one go, but like I said, just don't overstuff it, you know, or else it's just, it's not gonna work, you know. You're just gonna create a massive choke point. So that's one side done. Should be okay. Probably people wondering what the hell is he up to, but yeah, this is one that's definitely a challenge, this tank, to say the least. Well, wick wise, you know, but it is worth it. Like I said, Smok, yeah, tank's brilliant. Not much time at all, sorry Smok, for your RBA. So I'm going to do the other side. I think I've a little bit too much cotton, so I just dog ear that side. Dog ear the other side. Trim it a tiny bit. You know, and if you've put it in then and you think you've too much, I mean, you can even take it out after with the building and rearrange it. I'll tell you what, my mouth is really dry. I'm going to have a drink of tea in a minute. So all I usually drink is tea and bottles of, you know, fizzy mineral water with low sugar squash. I'm meant to be watching my cholesterol somewhere, so the doctor said. I've got an awful sweet tooth on me. So that's that side done. Let's pull that out of the way. So what, we need to do half an hour into it now. So we're going to do the same this side. Tease it into that hole. Just use one of the sorry, prongs, if that's all you need. Should be going in there, come on Joe. Should have my glasses on really, I sometimes wear my glasses for wicking, you know. Oh no, that's going in there now. Yeah, it's just it's a hard tank to wick, you know, and you know, wicking it's I'm not very patient, and it does require patience, especially this RBA base with the Smok V12, but it is worth it. I'm gonna show you in a minute. I think so anyway, maybe others of you mightn't like it, but I think you get excellent flavour, and it is worth it. And what's that, took nearly 10 minutes, but yeah, so you see there the cotton there's all at the bottom there. Gonna just fluff that out a bit. Make sure she's all in. Yeah, that's better. Make sure your tweezers can fit down. That's the best test to do if you think. Like this one here, I'll be honest with you. Sorry this video is a bit longer than I anticipated, but there's no point doing that. I think there's just a little bit too much cotton on this one, so I'm gonna cut a bit off. Just seems the edge, bottom edge, and that little corner there needs to come off. Bloody scissors, cut. Ah, that's better, right? That should go in a lot easier. You know, like you still want it long enough so it is filling the wick port. Sorry, I'm off camera there. Ah, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Sound a bit easier. That's going in there. Yeah, so that's about it. That's all. That's the way I do it, you know, with the Caroline, the blend especially. I mean, that will help it, you know. And for some reason as well with the Cotton Man, by the way, it's not. It is tasteless, but you get a taste of it at first. But it's an organic taste. It's nice, and it disappears right. And what I'm going to be using to wick this up, I'll show you now, is some of this liquid. It's lovely. It's called Just Jam biscuit custard flavour. 100 mils of 2 Nick shots in that, so it's 6%. So I'm going to turn this up. Oh no, 42, leave it for now. I'm going to wet me wicks. And I hope this, always when I'm building on the TFV12, I always think to myself, oh come on, is that like, most times I do, I wick it properly, you know. It was DJLS Subs who he was the reviewer who I think done the best tutorial. So I'm gonna juice it up, obviously give it a head start. You're waiting all bloody day if you was waiting for the juice to come up on the capillary action naturally, do you know? So I'll have to just give that a, what's it asking for? No. There we are. Yeah, we got vapors. I'm gonna stick the top back on this, fill her up, turn the camera around so you can see me out. Oh, don't forget the chimney, don't want to forget that. Turn the camera down so you can all have a look at my ugly mug. And yeah, put that on. Top should go on there. Should be perfect. Right, just fiddle it up with the Just Jam biscuits, or the, what's it called again? See that? I filled that up. Yeah, Just Jam biscuit, custard flavour. So, right, I'm going to turn this camera around, hope you can see me. Oh, hey peeps, how's things? Right, that build, I hope you all got a bit something out of that build, but I'm going to have a tote now. I'll turn it up a bit. Go to 65 watts, yeah? Yeah, that's nice. That's a good vape, that is. Oh yeah, with bubbles already, she's wicking. Yeah, that custard, that Just Jam biscuit custard is really nice. It's the first time I've tried it, but I know me custards, and it is a really nice custard. Just checking you can see me, because I can't see the other side of the camera. Gonna have a bit of tea. Delicious. Put that down a bit. So yeah, that's it from me really, Vapors. Just thought I'd show anyone, wanting to. I usually make my own calls, but sometimes I treat myself to some yeah, that's lovely. As you can see, 65 watts on the Geek Vape X, and it's wicking like a champ's bubbling away there. So it's lovely. That's a really, really good vape. Have one more. So anyway, just to let you know again, I'm not getting paid for doing this video, and that I'm just doing it because I have a passion for vaping. I want to show other people. I was a bit lost at first, and showing other people how I do it. I hope it helps them. But Cotton Man, check him out. Honestly, that's the little can. That was nice of him. He sent me the little can because he knows I like the Just Red V2, it's called. And that's me Carolina blend, keep me busy for a while, and me Just Red. So yeah, I'm really happy with me vape now. And what I might do is the other juices I've got, keep them as a surprise, and do a bit of a dripper and juice review for you all. Alright, so that's me, that's all I have for today. Enjoy your weekend, fella vapors, and God bless, and see you all soon. Bye bye.